Now remember, this is our short day. After lunch, are going to come right back here, okay? Which I'm fine with. I love having y'all, and I think it's a nice buffer to have y'all and relax before science. So, I mean, to me, this is a relaxing class. I just want y'all to know I appreciate y'all. Madeline?
I have a question.
And you're being recorded, so.
Okay, well, how do you write with your page like perfectly straight?
This?
Yeah.
Like, how do you write with your page straight?
You have to see look how.
Like, I write with my page like all the way over here.
That's
like
what I'm
this.
doing.
I see what you're saying. Actually, it looks straight there. Mine is tilted here on my desk.
Like, mine's always like tilted all the way.
I have my camera tilted, so to go with the direction of my paper. So to answer your question, if I were to make it perfectly straight, it'd look like this.
Oh.
So see, I've got the camera tilted, and I've got my paper. Well, it's actually I could use it tilted a little bit better. All right, Kelly.
What page is it up here?
Look for 2.6, but I am going to start with, if you will look at the chart on page 69. So open your books to page 69. We're translating word phrases. So look at page 69.
I just opened Flip.
Okay. Put that in your notes, but also, because I know sometimes you don't have your spiral with you. See, look at what I have written on my book, and I want you to mark the same. So right here, I have a star by more than, and I have a star by less than. You should be putting stars in your book as well. More than and less than. These are what I call my red flag words, and I'll explain to you why in a little bit. Everyone, there's no problem with plus or sum or increase by, additive, subtracted from, y'all know these. It's exactly what it says. You're subtracting, you're adding. But more than and less than, there's special rules with those words. Very special rules, and they're called my red flag rules. Over here with multiplication, I want you to write the word of. You need to write the word of. 90% of the time when you have a math problem, 40% of 13, you're multiplying. That's what that means. And if you learn that lingo, you'll be fine. That whole part, sum, da-da-da-da-da, to memorize that is way harder than memorizing that of means multiplication. Okay, so also add this. Is means equals. If you pay close attention to my little tips here, more than, less than, of, and is, what it means, you will do just fine. Trust me. Even on the, what do y'all take now? You take the Iowa instead of Terra Nova. Even on the PSAT, SAT, they're going to have problems that deal with this, and I'm hoping that when you're in high school and taking SAT and you come up with a problem that deals with this, you think of me in this class. Oh, I remember Miss Rogers telling me of is multiplication, is means equals. Okay, y'all have all that down?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Can we ever come visit you in the future?
Well, I hope so. I hope so.
We're still working here.
Even if I'm not still working here, I hope you
If we
come
have like a day
visit.
off in our school, we can just like figure out where you.
Yeah,
work
no,
and
I keep up with my students. I do. I love. I have a kid account. It's called my kid account, Instagram. And even if you don't have Instagram, I have that one that I keep just to keep up. You know, like my students kept requesting to follow me or whatever that's called, and I was like, oh, you know, because sometimes some of my family members, like adult family members, say things that I don't feel are appropriate, so I don't want my students seeing stuff like that. So I have this other account where I can keep up with my students as they grow. I had one that just got married. Oh my goodness. My first year here, I taught her in 6th grade, and she posted pictures of her getting married. And I love stuff like that. I love watching y'all grow up. Okay. Whenever, this is important, whenever you see less than or more than, remember those red flag words, the number, ooh, I misspelled number, the number before those words goes at the end of the number after those words. That really is confusing, but I'm about to show you what I mean. Whenever you see less than or more than, the number before those words goes at the end of the number after those words, and I'm about to show you. So I'm going to just write this. I'm going to let y'all catch up. All right, Maddie.
Amy's like,
If you need to switch out chairs, you can. I think that's a broken one because I've had several students recycle that thing all over the room. So I might have to, at the end of the day, take that out and get a new chair.
whoever gets the seat.
Yeah, exactly.
Switch it out for another seat.
Whoa.
Well, be careful. Okay, so put your pencil down when you're done, so I know that you got it. All right.
How old is that student?
I don't know. Okay, come on,
Since you-
Maddie. All right. Let's say it says 7 less than X. Seven less than X. Now, hold on. What are the red flag words, Tanner?
Less than.
This is the red flag word. Less than, does that mean subtract or adding, Joseph?
Subtract.
Subtracting. Now, if you look up here, the number before those words goes at the end of the number of those words. So 7 will go after the X. So the answer is X minus 7. If you put 7 minus X, that's wrong. You will get 2 different answers. Now, more than, you tend to get the same answer, but in the world of math, if you do not put whatever is in front of here right after whatever is after these words, it is considered wrong. Yes, ma'am.
Well, technically, less than also means behind, like after.
Okay, I like that. Let's do another one. 7 more than X. Kelly, what are the red flag words?
More than.
More than. Maddie, what does more than mean? Adding or subtracting? Adding. And 7 goes where, Talia? After the X. So then your answer is X plus 7.
Well, technically, in this situation, it could go before.
Yes, but in the math world, if they have this as your math problem and you write 7 plus X, it is considered wrong.
You still get the same thing. Huh?
Huh?
Still get the same thing.
It doesn't matter. Rules are rules.
Yeah, rules like that.
Okay, what about if I do this? 7 increased by X. What does increased mean, Joseph? Adding. Now, is this a red flag word?
No.
Therefore, 7 is being increased by x. It is 7 plus x. 7 does not have to go at the end.
But can it and not be considered wrong?
See, okay, here's the thing. Technically, it would be wrong. But in the world of adding and multiplying, it really doesn't matter if x or 7 comes first or last. You'll get the same answer, yes? Right? Okay, but technicalities. After this year, you don't know who your teacher's going to be. By rule, this is how it has to be written. Okay? So we might as well practice now before y'all have Algebra 1 wherever, right? Okay, yeah, I know. All right, page 72. Open up to page 72. Let's do some examples.
Oh, no, it's 62.
72. Everyone there?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Natalia, you want to go first?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Natalia, read the directions
To which part?
for number 2,
Oh,
up at the top.
write each word phrase as a numerical expression.
Okay, so this, number 2, says twice 5. Can you tell me how to, you're not having to solve it or give an answer. All they want you to do is write it using just numbers. This is Atalia's.
Okay, so
What does twice 5 mean?
times 5 times like 5 times 2.
Very good. 5 times 2.
I'll put the x.
Or, technically, like Atalia's been saying, does it really matter if you switch them? Get the same answer. So twice 5 is 5 times 2.
So would you count it wrong if we wrote it that way?
As- If you understand what that means, that makes me happy. 4. Okay, you've already had a turn.
So
Tanner, increase 8 by 9. How would I write that?
Oh, sorry. So we would do 9.
Increase 8 by 9.
Oh, so 8
Uh-huh.
plus 9.
There you go. 8 plus 9. Would you get the same answer if you switched it? Yes. But based on these words, this is the correct way of writing it. So be very careful. We need to practice that.
But why does it matter with increase? Because increase is not a.
Because you're increasing 8 by 9. 7 is being increased by x. 7 plus x. 8 plus 9.
But then 2 times 5.
Yeah, that's twice 5. But that's the same thing. All right. Any questions so far? Kelly, you have this down?
Yes, I do. I'm just writing the next question.
All right. 6. Joseph. No. Yes. 4 more than the opposite, of 6.
That's not bad.
I always hated these as a kid. All right, Joseph. Let's decipher what we've got going on here. What are my red flag words? Thank you. Okay. Caden's next door. Did you already give Cameron
No, I was
his?
sitting over there.
Huh?
Oh.
He's got 6th grade right now. Do you want me to do 7th and 8th?
I thought I gave you 7.
This is 7th. Caden is in 6th.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Tanner. Okay, so Joseph, what are the red flag words?
More than?
More than. So we're gonna write down our little clues here. What does opposite mean? Opposite of 6. What is the opposite of 6? Joseph. Very good. So where's the 4 going to go? After the negative 6. So how would you write this? Oh, and I forgot to say more than is plus. Y'all should have all those little things written there. Any question about that? Look for all your clues. All right, 8. Maddie. 6 plus a number. What does plus mean, Maddie? And it says a number. We don't know what the number is, so what can I call that?
N.
Very good. So then what's my answer? 6 plus n. Very good. Do y'all understand why she called number n? If you want to call it x, you can call it x.
What about T?
What about T?
Whatever. It can be it can be anything you want.
What about Q?
Okay, we already had this discussion.
A.
All right, number 10. Kelly, the quotient of a number and 21. All right, so Kelly, what does quotient mean? The what? It's an answer to a, you've got a chart. No.
Division question?
Division. Quotient, and I have it up here too, but y'all probably can't see that. Quotient of a number. So we don't know number, so what can we call it? Kelly. So it says a quotient of a number and 21. You know what I always tell my students to do? You're going to put that division thing where the and is. So then what is your answer, Kelly?
N divided by 21.
There you go. You can also say n divided by 21 this way. Both are acceptable. Any questions? One more, and then y'all are going to probably have to clean up, and we'll finish this after lunch. 12. Who has not had turn? Tanner, you haven't had turn yet?
I have had turn. Everyone's had turn.
Everyone's had turn? All right, Talia. 1/3 more than x. All right, Talia.
Yeah.
After you write that,
Is that 1 minus 3rd?
1/3. All right, Talia. What are your red flag words?
More than.
Are we adding or subtracting?
Addition.
And where does what would 1/3 look like?
1/3.
And where would it go?
After x.
After x. So what would your answer be?
X plus 1/3. 1/3.
Look at you go. All right, we're going to pause that. That's part 1. Y'all can clean up and we'll